Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Disco Elysium, where we are in the process of getting Havana syndrome. So, let's continue this conversation, shall we?
Fantastic. I've got to get on the road. Then you can go find your friends. Unless you have anything pressing to ask me.
You know about the bunker next door?
What bunker?
The place some comrades stopped through. Revolutionary bunker.
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to.
Keep calm, breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer.
I don't know, because this might be useful for the hole in the world thing, but okay, let's try. Okay, I'm doing this very slowly. She definitely has time to stop.
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but she
You're the
looks
rest.
at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
Shit. What are you doing?
Problem solving.
Ma'am, put the gun down. That's not the solution to your problems. You are...
Oh, yes, it is.
Put down the gun.
You should know the words to say.
Shit.
You've been here yourself. So why is it not coming to you?
Why am I standing here like an idiot?
Because you've been going around pointing a gun at yourself, trying to answer the same question in vain.
I
Her
was drunk.
finger squeezes the trigger now.
I was drunk, I didn't mean it.
A smirk crosses her face as she watches you
Shit.
stand there, mute. Then she exhales sharply, shakes her head, and pulls the trigger.
Shit.
You watch as her brains trickle out through her neon hair.
I failed to talk her down.
Lieutenant Yefreitor Dubois. Control your emotions. We did our job. This won't be the worst thing that happens on this case, believe me. You can't let this break you.
There is no coming back from this one. It will stay with you in nightmares.
It's our fault.
We are cops. Everything is our fault if we let it be.
Oh god.
Fuck!
Get a hold of yourself. He needs your support now too.
What did we just do?
Our job. It went really bad. And now we need to clean it up.
She died. How can he be so cold?
Okay, what do we do now?
We clean up. It may take days for processing to pick up her body. We need to move it somewhere.
Razor again?
That tent, there.
Yay, another gun. Is it different from the gun I have? 9mm A80. Three-shot revolving pistol. Two-shot. Now that's it. I want 3 shots. This went well. This. Oh, good. Porridge with bananas sounds disgusting.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She was used to camping out. You see a rolled-up sleeping bag and personal belongings.
We should put her in the sleeping bag, so the rats don't get to her.
Sure, let's carry her over.
The lieutenant nods.
That's fucking grim.
There she lies, cocooned in the sleeping bag, surrounded by empty cigarette packs, books, and half-read magazines. Magazines? You should look through them. Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine, it's a leather notebook.
Notebook?
You pocket the worn brown leather journal. She watches by, motionless.
We should read this immediately, like right now.
Yeah, but we could also do other stuff. Ah, who am I kidding? I don't have any other quests to do right now.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket. It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller. Schneller is a stationery brand from Gottwald, beloved among architects and engineers. She had good taste and must have taken what she recorded here seriously. The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled. The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently. Perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins. It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
We could learn a lot from this.
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
Drug smuggling ring.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
Professionalism is his coping mechanism.
What are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
Anything personal?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. Staff issues. Always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
And how far back are the entries?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
What'd she write when Lily died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely. She is referring to betraying her previous employer. Does this suggest she did it in self-defense?
Anything about La Puta Madre?
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell. Small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M, though. La Puta Madre. M is mentioned on March 9th and March 15th.
Okay, let's read March 9th.
Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call? Things played out just as she had feared, except you didn't shoot her.
What a coincidence.
Is it? Can you be sure? What if you are secretly being manipulated by Laputa Madre as you pursue this investigation? What if he wiped your memory on purpose? On purpose? That's pretty far-fetched.
Let's go to March 12th.
Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me, did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures, first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. The entry ends abruptly.
What's the most recent entry?
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
Aren't we all?
I don't think she killed the mercenary. It looks like she might have been framed.
This whole thing was a detour, and a fatal one, he thinks. Don't get emotional.
So she died for nothing.
She was in plenty of trouble, even without the murder charge. Still, it's a nasty business.
Kim, am I really a Laputa Madre agent?
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
He truly does not believe you are. Perhaps he shouldn't be so trusting. His trust is well placed. You aren't. You can feel it.
Who do you think killed the Merc?
Could have been Titus. Then again,
No one heard the shot.
maybe there's a Hardy boy we've yet to meet who acted as his accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on him. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
First, there's a certain nightclub that I want to help. That I want to help get set up. So let us get ourselves out of this dusty old cave. And get ourselves to the church. I was thinking that maybe I could use that pale thing could have been useful for this side quest, but I'm not sure.
Yes, what is it?
What do I need? Perception.
Yes, what is it?
Everything disappears.
yeah.
You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes.
What does it mean?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
But what if we need a better sound system?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
Yeah, I have some idea.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
Yeah, but it could help you with the speakers.
You mean the speed freaks? Of course, the speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
They would if you let them move in.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Brilliant negotiating there, Detective. As always.
Fantastic, I'll go talk to them.
Sure. Let me know how it goes. The Swallow, you mean? Great.
Okay. Now let's talk to Andre.
We're close. True, hard, full, car. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All car, all right, yeah.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime, invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
So hardcore.
Is it though?
It is.
But is it? I mean, really?
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
I am the mic enforcer. I am the chicks checker. Yeah!
Fantastic.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
That's not a good time to dance, is it?
No, Detective. It is not. We really should get to the whirling in rags. Now.
Yes? What's the deal?
I managed to convince Suna. She's okay with you guys moving in, but on one condition. She needs your speakers for her project.
We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of Nordic dance music.
You're going to have to share space for a couple of weeks until she gets her research finished.
That's fine. We can manage. And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
Oh, you mean the illegal drug lab?
Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
No drugs, only love and another dance music. Okay, let's see.
Yes, what is it?
How's the project going?
What? What did you say?
I said, how is the project going?
I can't hear you! The music is too loud!
The project! How is it going?
Oh, the project! It's not going well!
Why?
There's that guy! I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
And why don't you just ask him?
He doesn't listen to me! He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekokata! A place to be, apparently!
Yeah, I'll speak to him.
Thanks! Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes! Let me know how it goes!
Hey, Head, come on.
We're close. True, hard, full, car. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All car, all right, yeah!
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime, invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the church.
Hardcore! Ah!
So hardcore.
Is it though?
I was just thinking that a moment ago.
One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life.
Okay. No idea how the fuck that's supposed to work.
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000? Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too. Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honors, detective?
Let's let us Cell name it.
How about something simple? Like the club?
Too modern and too ironic. We don't want ironic, we want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave.
And what do you think the name should be?
The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Yes, you should do it, detective. It would be good for the signs.
Noid's right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
Egghead must have a lot of ideas, probably hard and core.
Yakukata! Yakukata! The place to be!
Yeko Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid, Egg. Got anything else?
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega!
Definitely.
No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
No, give me your 2 cents.
The amnesia.
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia!
It's not amnesia, guys.
Suna, how about you?
I don't.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
Kim?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
I think I've come up with a name.
You have? Well, what's the name?
Disco Elysium.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it?
Disco is never
Forgotten.
gone.
The past is the future, but the future is dead!
No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat. You should go with the flow. Join in on the experience.
What are you doing, Andre?
I'm dancing.
That soft core gyrating is supposed to be dancing?
Let's talk about what your so-called dancing.
Yes, my man.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves? Audio waves thump against your ribcage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better. But there's a noticeable lack of something.
What's with the hair?
It's to express my individuality.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure with the fused together spikes, but it looks like he's balding.
Is it important to you to be an individual?
Of course it is. Otherwise, I'd just be another poor guy with no education and no money. General issue, man. Now I'm all that, and I have radical spikes.
Or is it because you're balding?
Or because I'm balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together before it leaves me. I want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20.
Okay, how old are you, Andre?
Not 20.
Fair enough.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway, Goodbye, officer.
She's whistling a melody, her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she was doing and turns to you.
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks and stuff. Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree. And no, it's got nothing to do with Contact Mike.
I was going to.
No. I actually wanted to thank you for getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
How's everyone doing?
Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control. Sauna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much, and the Crabman hasn't shown himself, thank God.
Now can you tell me about your friends?
Sure. You helped us out. I can repay the favour. What do you want to know?
What do you know about Suna?
Ah, she's a bit odd, I have to say. Doesn't talk much. I'm not really sure how to vibe with her, you know? Seems like she's not in a very good mood most of the time. But earlier today she told me about Welkins, and she seemed oddly happy, like she had some idea with those little creatures. Some artistic idea. I didn't really listen, I was busy with my mic.
What about Tiago?
Oh, the Crabman. Still gives me the creeps the way he moves. But he doesn't actually come down that much, just climbs around the rafters. I just tried to stay away from the Crabman. But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on.
What's he talk tonight for?
Beats me. Noid said they get along somehow. They're both crazy enough, I guess.
And what does he do up there?
Who knows? He doesn't really answer our questions, see? Not that it's easy to ask them. What are we supposed to do, yell up at the tower?
What yet?
Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about Andre.
Andre? He's a cool guy. Doesn't really come off as one, but he is. To me, at least. He takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. For what life should be, you know? He tries to push things until everything falls into place. He's an organizer.
And what has he organized?
Nothing. But then again, there's nothing to organise around here either. He really wants this church thing to work. Must have taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. Said it was an augury. I don't know where he got that from. Andre's not super intelligent. I've never seen him so psyched about anything though. And he's often psyched. Looks sort of desperate, like it's his last chance or something. Or maybe he was just high. I mean, not that he does drugs, just high, you know.
On life?
Yes. Anyway.
Is Andre your boyfriend?
Yes.
Tell me. Oh, okay, cool. Tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about Noid.
He's a four-burger, I guess, like the rest of us. Okay, maybe not Egg, I don't know about him, but Noid and the rest are from Forberg, making the pilgrimage up north to visit the Elysium. He's real hardcore about the lifestyle.
What does he do?
What do you mean, do? Like, for a living?
No, I meant for Brexit, of course, for a living.
He's a carpenter, trained and all. He's very good, he just doesn't have the mindset to work like that, in a shop somewhere.
What kind of mindset is that?
He abides by the hardcore, sir. You would have to ask him yourself.
And you?
Sir, I abide by the law.
A strange feeling. Every now and then, something feels off about the way she speaks. She doesn't change tone, but you feel as though there's more about her than she lets on.
What's this pilgrimage you're talking about?
It's just something poor Forberg kids do every spring. To pass the time, we walk the entire length of Boogie Street, up to Jamrock, or as much as possible.
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know, man. Have you been down Boogie Street? It's a little bewildering.
I've already told you I'm a raging alcoholic who's recently drank himself into oblivion, so deep he can't even remember what sounds like the biggest street in the city.
Kind of. I'm
Well,
gonna
I am.
say yes.
Well, I am.
Okay. Then you should go and take a look, I guess. Boogie Street is cool. It's got a lot of immigrants and all kinds of different people.
I'm not used to that.
Yeah. I hope you do. Who do you want to know about?
What is the deal with Egghead?
What do you mean?
What's he think he's doing when he yells all that stuff?
Oh, that. He's the party boy.
And that is?
Anodic music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. No offence if you like rock music though. Rock music's cool by me.
Pachoo, pachoo, swish. Your credentials as the resident future man of Revachol are being questioned. Show her you're hip with the times, Gramps.
But I love rock music. Fine. You don't have to tell me. Rock's backward. I'm a future man. I abandoned rock in the 30s. Stupid rock.
Okay. Anyway, even if you don't have vocals, you still need someone to say something every now and then, right? To urge things on. That's where the party boy comes in. He basically just stands on the stage and dances and yells how awesome everything is. It's very catchy.
I understand. People are usually afraid to do things if others aren't already doing them. Dancing makes you dance, like sneezing makes you sneeze, or yawning makes you... Anyway.
Where's he from? How long has he been with you?
Actually, we don't know where he's from. Or who he is, really. One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Forburg. Or maybe even Coal City. I can't remember. Maybe it was Coal City.
The worst of the banlieues. A wretched heap of closed-down mines, even west of Jamrock, on the dusty slope of Montmartin, the remotest possible area of Revachol. No one even wants to exploit those people anymore.
Egg was yelling along to some jam someone was spinning, all night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. When the sun came up over the mines. There were mines? Yeah, it was in Coal City. Egg came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound all the way back. Couldn't even speak. It was definitely Coal City, because it took us 2 days to walk back to the fort. He just wheezed the whole way. We never really asked why he came with us, or who he was. I think his name is Jermaine. People are sweet.
You can see it must have been a great night. The memory causes her to go silent for a moment or two. You wish you'd been there.
Who do you want to know about?
Tell me something about yourself.
Me? Again?
Yes, I forgot. Tell me about
I
yourself.
told you, I'm a silver bird.
There's that phrase again. Really reminds you of something.
What does that mean?
It means I don't answer questions about myself.
There's more to you than you let on. What am I not seeing?
All right. There is.
I'm a police officer, you have to answer me.
Is there a law that would stop me from lying, though?
I'm pretty sure there is.
That would depend on the circumstances.
Fair enough.
Thank you. Sure.
Sure, let's try. Reaction speed. Reaction speed, reaction speed.
The silver bird has already flown away. I will catch it.
Do I have anything that improves reaction speed? First of all, is there anything that's impacting my reaction speed negatively? Nope. Now, anything that would improve it? Okay, that's one. I don't think that'll work.
Welcome back.
Yeah, that doesn't count. Okay, need to remember to change my pants when I come back. Summer fire physical instrument. Any other pants do anything more interesting? Not really. But that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. As always, I have been Pope. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to all of the things that make the algorithm happy. I will see you all next time.